It's safe to say we've all had Chicken McNuggets at some point in our lives.
That lovely girl caught your eye? 20-piece McNuggets are only $4.99. We offer to share them.
That's pretty smart.
For most of us, these tender morsels are but a fond childhood memory. For others, they're still in heavy rotation as a grown-up guilty pleasure. Let's be honest, we've all had those nights where we just couldn't be bothered to whip up a home-cooked meal. Those are the nights Chicken McNuggets are just what the doctor ordered. Well, maybe not the doctor. According to several McDonald's employees, you might want to think twice before you order your next box of Chicken McNuggets. One curious Redditor recently asked fast food employees, "What should we not order at your restaurant? Why not?" Here's what one former McDonald's employee had to say. If you order, especially chicken nuggets, just ask for them fresh. Otherwise, they've just been sitting in their container in the heat. In fact, this former employee goes on to reveal, they have a timer, but 9 out of 10 times when that timer goes off, people just reset the timer instead of making new ones. This could go on until all the nuggets are sold. Not such an appetizing prospect now, is it? By now, you're probably wondering, how long do these unsold, unclaimed nugs sit around in the McDonald's kitchen? And if they're kept at the right temperature, does it even matter how long? Well, the answer to that is rather tricky. According to research done by the National Advisory Committee on Microbiological Criteria for Foods, the limits for food safety are technically met as long as McNuggets aren't sitting out for more than 8 hours. And as long as they're kept at a temperature above 135 degrees. Okay, that all sounds reassuring enough, but then the research goes on to say that nuggets kept at 140 degrees are fine, quote, indefinitely. Indefinitely? It turns out that's just a matter of safety, because that's the temperature needed to prevent bacteria from growing on the food. The committee's other findings are pretty icky too. About a quarter of food service establishments surveyed by the FDA weren't in compliance with the 140-degree temperature mark. And if the temperature drops much below that number, the committee claims that food in hot holding becomes the perfect place for microorganisms to grow. Yum? No. 5 degrees can mean the difference between food that's fine and food that's going to be growing all sorts of nastiness. And different environmental factors can increase the risk of food dropping below that safety margin. Some Redditors even claim eating at McDonald's isn't so much about eating fresh, but about eating something that's, quote, less old. Others claim there's a huge difference between food that's just been made and food that's been sitting out for an indefinite amount of time. Frankly, the sheer number of McDonald's employees who claimed not to care about hold times is a little disturbing. The problem is, a customer might suddenly order a few hundred chicken nuggets at any given moment. After all, they're perfect for feeding an after-school group or Little League team. So having a bunch of nuggets at the ready makes sense from a business point of view. McDonald's has fought an uphill battle for years regarding the quality of their Chicken McNuggets. The fact that they're often left sitting out for hours on end really doesn't help matters. Our advice? Skip the McNuggets, or at least ask that your order is made fresh. It'll be worth the wait, and patience is always a virtue. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite restaurants are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.